Welcome to the Recovery and Wellbeing Academy and this short introduction to positive thinking. We have at least 60,000 thoughts going through our minds every day. Of those, 80% can be classed as negative, and 95% are exactly the same repetitive thoughts that we had the day before and the day before that. Now, although this is normal, we all experience this number of thoughts. Of course, it can become quite difficult and maybe even unmanageable if you're experiencing any kind of mental health issue, such as anxiety, low mood, depression. Have you ever considered that thoughts are not fact? They can be described as opinions and judgments formed in our minds based on our experience in life. So it's how we see the world, which often leads to an interpretation of what we think we see. And what we think can be biased. It could be a misinterpretation. It could actually be wrong. Because there are often different perspectives on the same situation, the same set of events. Our automatic negative thoughts can be described as a knee-jerk response. We have a thought and an emotion follows suit. The two become interlinked. It's not based on any kind of rational thinking. It's just there. It carries impact. We pay attention to it. Let's have a look at Velcro thoughts versus Teflon thoughts. Velcro thoughts are very much that knee-jerk response I've just been describing. They are automatic, they're negative, they grab our attention, they stick. Whereas Teflon thoughts are just like the coating on a frying pan. They slide away from us. They're not as important. They don't carry the same significance. They're the good things, the okay things that happen to us during the course of a day. They slide past our awareness very quickly, very easily. We overlook them. We don't value them. So this is a bit of a key here to how we can begin to shift our thinking. First of all, become more aware of what our negative thoughts are. And secondly, start to pay attention to the good stuff that's going on. The positives in our lives day by day, the small things that matter. The blue sky outside our window, hearing a bird song, getting a nice text from a friend, a nice cup of tea. These little things, as we begin to pay attention to them and notice them and enjoy them, they will begin to shift the balance of our thinking. So where we need to get to with our thinking is noticing it, catching those thoughts, spotting them and identifying them as unhelpful, and then evaluating them and asking ourselves, so what's the evidence to support this belief? And is there some evidence that maybe contradicts it, that causes us to move away from it, to reject it even? Because what we want to do is get to a more accurate, helpful way of thinking about a situation, about a person, a place, whatever is occurring. And then what we can do is take action. This is about shifting our focus of attention away from the negative thoughts that have dominated our minds. And it literally is about doing something. So instead of becoming preoccupied, get up, go for a walk, do something. Go into the next room, make a drink. Put the kettle on, have a cuppa. Go for a walk, as I said. Get absorbed in something that you enjoy, that does you good. Do some mindful colouring, bake a cake, ring a friend. Do something creative. Go and sit in the garden for a few minutes. Whatever it takes, whatever works for you, as we let our attention become focused on the good stuff, then our brains shift away. Those pathways of thinking that have become very ingrained begin to slowly shift, to refocus, and that does us good. If you'd like to join the longer session on positive thinking, you can access this by visiting our website recoveryandwellbeing.co.uk. The next available date will be listed there. The sessions run for 1.5 hours on Zoom. We look forward to seeing you there.